Hi. Hi, Paula.
Hi, Linda.
I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here.
And you are an artist extraordinaire. You're into all kinds of forms of painting, whether it's oil, pastel, watercolor, acrylics, and masterpiece renditions. I love your work.
Thank you very much.
So what I'm going to ask you about is how you got started as an artist.
Okay, so it's possibly a little unusual, but really when I was very, very little, my first memories were sitting on a beach in front of the Atlantic Ocean in North Carolina and just experiencing the fresh air and the breeze and seeing the sunshine sparkling on the ocean, and literally as a little one thinking, wow, this is beauty.
Yes.
And as I went along in life, again, still as a little kid, we lived in New England, and so my favorite time of year was the fall and the colors, and it just was an astounding experience for me. And I started to notice that what my attention would go to and I was interested in the most was the things around me in life, in the world out there, that of nature that was so beautiful. Whether it's the different colors of greens or what we call the golden hour now as a photographer, you know, when the light changes. You know, I've spent a lot of time in the Caribbean and just the purples and the blues and the, you know, on and on. So from very young, right the way through, the influence of nature and the beauty of nature was pretty astounding to me, and what I gravitated towards and wanted to create about and express in some way.
That's so great. How do you think people relate to your art? What do you think people feel about art?
Okay, well, there's kind of two different answers there. When I have shown my work, put it out there and gotten responses back, an awful lot of people say, oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. And that's not to brag, it's just that's the effect that's being created. And honestly, when I paint something, that is kind of the effect. I want people to get the beauty of nature and life that way.
It makes them happy.
Absolutely. And, you know, I feel that fine art, as one of the arts, you know, aside from music and dance, is a way to communicate to people and cause a spiritual uplifting, inspiration, more space, more thought about other things in life than necessarily I have to go to work and I've got to go grocery shopping and somebody's got to wash the car and take out the trash. And we have to do all that, but the arts helps to bring us all out of those things for a bit of time to experience another element of life that's just on a higher plane, I believe.
Absolutely, absolutely. So how do you feel about a group of artists, like the Artists for a Better World?
I think it's a fantastic group, and I think it's a fantastic idea for any artist to be part of some group. You have, by yourself, it's lonely, basically.
Yeah.
Come on, it's lonely. But with a group, you have everybody expressing their own ideas about art, interacting that way. It's very easy to have realizations that maybe you haven't thought of because of someone else's ideas. And I always think back to the artists, the whole band of Impressionists, etc., you know, from Degas and Monet and Manet and Picasso, etc., etc. They all knew each other. They hung out with each other. They drank together. You know, they argued about who was better. They compared each other's work. They stole from each other. It was great. It's a beautiful interaction that is fostered by the group dynamic.
That is so true, and that's what it's all about. Thank you so much, Paula. I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh, my pleasure. Me too.